Alright, you're back with Al, and this is Chronicles of a Not Yet Champion Golfer in the wind. Really big wind. My hair's quite stiff so you can't see it blowing, but look at the trees. Big wind for a challenge, and that's what I'm doing, a challenge, and I think it possibly might have been a mistake because I bought some new cones and this is what it looks like now. It's just a mass of cones everywhere. We've got 2 targets each at each yardage, so 100 yards, 120 yards, 140 yards, 160 yards and 180 yards. So there's a target left and a target right at each. It's a scoring game where I've got to get the yardage right. Why haven't I been playing that shot? But also I get penalised for missing it the wrong side. No! No. This is windy, so that makes it tougher, of course, but the actual process of selecting a shot, rehearsing the shot, and then doing your very best to execute the shot isn't tough. That should be easy every time, regardless, that's completely in your control. The difficult bit is what happens after that, when the ball's in the air and the wind's blowing, the elements are affecting it. That's not in your control. So, as long as you can take care of that process and do your very best to hit a good shot, that, ladies and gentlemen, is all you can do, and whatever score I get, that's the score I get. So we've got 5 yardages, which, for example, that yellow cone there, that yellow cone there. Those 2 yellow cones are 100 yards. Now we've got blue cones set out in a square. They are set at 10% of the yardage in terms of foot. So each blue cone there is 10 feet away. So I've got to get the ball inside. I'm going to treat this as a circle, so if it's sort of just outside, I'll measure it. I've got to get it within 10 foot to get 3 points. -1 if I miss the left target to the left. Right target, if I miss that target to the right, it's -1. And the reason why I've changed the target, put 2 targets rather than just saying, right, 1 shot I can't miss left and 1 shot I can't miss right, it's because I think when you're practicing it's important to change the setup, change completely different shot every time, different target, because ball to target is just a line from ball to the target regardless of what angle it's on. But sometimes holes are set at different angles and it doesn't suit you, and it's just whatever your eye sees, and I'm trying to make this as realistic as I can, as it would be on the golf course. My little markings, so you can see that one. 5 left, 5 right. Target left and the target right, and I've got them on each one, so 1 left, 1 right. 100 yards, first one. A couple of little points I picked up on last time, by the way, as well, with my last video, watching it back. This is where me filming the video really does help me. I can see what you're seeing rather than what I'm feeling, because sometimes when it's you, it's difficult to know what's going on. Davey boy, you pointed this out to me. Get a bit anxious on the camera when I'm hitting shots. So I'm sort of like hitting it, a little bit concerned where the ball's gonna go, and I'm like, club comes away straight away. You watch someone like Rory, he'll hold his finish. And I think that's something that's really important, to commit to a shot. So if I say, no matter what happens, I'm going to get through it and hold my finish, I'm going to be more committed than I would have been if I don't do that. So that's my goal here now. 100 yards, 1 left. Line's good. Sit down a bit. Think that's a good start. Beauty. 3 points, well inside the cones. In fact, 4 feet away from 100 yards into gale. Loving life. How many points is that then? So 3 points. I should be getting points on the 100 yarder, shouldn't I, if any of them? Within 10 foot into a wind, right, real strong wind there. Right target. So remember, I can't miss this one right. Go, that wind's puffed it up. Come up well short. You can see 1 right, short. Right, I can't be annoyed with that, to be honest, because I did exactly the same as what I did on the first shot. Struck it spot on, played the shot exactly as I want to. Wind's got up in the air and the ball's come back to me. I could have headed that, but I can't do anything about that. I've done everything I can to hit a good shot. I've got no points. I didn't miss it short side. It's just spun up and come up short, which is disappointing. But I'm happy because I executed what I wanted to execute. Stupid wind come up and got stronger. Target 2, 120. 2 left. Got pitch and wedge. I really need to keep it down in this wind. And it's a shot I noticed last week at Wallasey. I'll come to the camera because it's blowing a gale. Yeah, at Wallasey when it was really windy last week, you know, I struck the ball reasonably well, but I struggled to keep the ball down or play that shot where I did keep it down. I've kind of got it off the tee with the 2 iron. I feel like I'm pretty good at. Yes!
That was flushed.
I just need to do it more so they can trust it on the golf course and control the ball flight in these sort of conditions. That's why when the wind is like this, I would say don't go out and work particularly on like technique and stuff. I just do challenges to test yourself in these conditions and get better, and just start control your ball flight a little bit more. So when I'm trying to hit it low, some of the things that I try and do, I'll move the ball a little bit back, but I'll also stand a little bit open, because I feel like if it's back in my stance there, I'm tempted to sort of fall back and get a bit sort of blocked out. So I'll go back in my stance, but I'll open my stance, aim a little bit left, so I feel like it can still be shallow through the ball, because I don't want it to be steep. Don't be hitting mega down on it, that's what's going to spin the ball up in the air. So I want the club still to come in from the inside, shallow, just feel like the back of the left hand stays kind of bowed throughout the downswing and into impact, and keep it there. So you're keeping the club low as long as you can, and it's going to be low on the follow through. If you go mid-flight, club would be there, high flight, club would be there. It's a little bit about controlling it with that left wrist as much as anything. You've got to really make sure you open the body. That one's good. It's very good. But I was going for that zone. No points. Stay left. Stay left. Stay left. Stay left. Was a good shot. I felt like I got a little bit stuck underneath it, like I spoke about before, and held the club face a little bit open. The right target, remember, I can't miss right, so I'm hoping that's not a minus. I know that looks outside, like outside the line, but it's circle, remember. So what is this one? This is 120 and it's a 12 foot, so 3, 6, 9, yeah, it's like 10 foot well inside. Another 3 points, 6 points total. Obviously I can't miss the left target, can't miss the left, and the right target can't miss it right. Sometimes I'll change the shape, but to be honest with you, I don't really like hitting a little draw, and I don't like hitting much shape when it wins straight into you, because I think it can overspin. So I like to try and play, if anything, I'll play a little fade and knock it down a bit, keep it a little bit lower, because I feel like it's not going to tail off massively. So say the right target, from the actual yardage marker, I'm aiming at the left half of that. So from there, so for 140, I'm aiming that, 14 feet left, I'm in the middle of that section. So if I push it a bit, it's just going to end up in the right half of it. A really bad shot, I hit a really bad shot, you might miss it and I get minus points, but I'm aiming at that left half, and that's kind of what you need to do on the course. Look at the greens, see where, I've wrote a piece on this actually on my website. I wrote a blog on short side and I've done a video on it, but look at where the pin is, where the most green is to the left or right of that, and aim just a little bit at that side. Just gives you a little bit room for error. A lot of the time the lads on tour, that when they're hitting it stiff, they're not aiming at the target, they're aiming slightly left and they've just pushed it a little bit, but they're giving themselves that room for error, because golf is definitely not a game of perfect. Thank you, Dr. Bob. Right, sorry to interrupt here, but at this point there was a fella. What are you doing? Where are you looking? Look at the camera. Paddy, the camera. Oi! No? At this point, there was a fella hooked one off the 13th tee, nearly hit me. Got a bit put off. I thought someone was like hitting golf balls at me on purpose. So then I hit the shot, obviously didn't film it. Stay. You can see him thinking of jumping off. Obviously didn't film it. So yeah, that's basically what happened. But I got 3 points anyway. It was a good shot. So I'm now on 9 points. You wouldn't have liked the cat on last week's episode, you know. You would not have enjoyed that cat. Okay, cheers for that. Okay, back to it. I'm on 140, right target, and I'm on 9 points. drift a bit. Go, go, go. I actually think that's quite good. These were little 7-irons as well, which is something I don't control it that well, but normally I don't, negative again, I don't feel sometimes like I'm that confident, but from that sort of taking a bit off and keeping it low, whereas in reality, doing it in a challenge on camera, 3 points there, and 3 points there, 6 points from 140. I've got to take note of that and take confidence from the type of shot I've hit. Make note of the wind, make note of the shot I've hit, know that I can do it in a somewhat pressure situation. Don't know what my hand was doing then, it's like a claw. Somewhat of a pressure situation, which this is what I'm trying to create. So there's 6 points there, so what are we on now? 6 points, 12 total, yeah? Yes, that's good. Honestly, in my mind, I thought we get over 15 on this challenge. Pretty good. What are we on? 160 now. Honestly, this could be 5-iron, 160 in this. No, 6. This is normally like 185 as a standard 6-iron, 190 if I hit it, you know, if I hit a solid, strong one, and 160 I'm hitting here today. Have I proved that the wind's strong yet or not? I'm trying to get that across, and if you notice, that's what I'm trying to do. Not that I need to give myself an excuse because I'm positive these days. Another thing, just a little thing with these challenges, make sure you use the ball that you'd use on the course, because every ball reacts differently in the wind, and it does definitely make a difference. I know people say it doesn't, but it does. Promise you. Yes! Be the distance. That was pretty good actually. As long as the distance is alright, I can't quite tell, there's a little hump, so I can't see, but it actually felt good and it flew dead straight. Excellent shot. 4 left. Another 3 points. So I'm controlling the ball flight better than I thought I would, because I'm being positive and I'm committing to my routine. Who would have thought that'd work? Quite enjoyed that camera angle actually, so I'm going again now. 160 again, right target. Can't miss it right. Hang on. Oh, no, no. That one's gone right, that's a minus. I think it's in this. That's not good in here. Oh. 4 right, found him. The angle doesn't suit me there, because the wind's into at the left, it's moving left to right. And I've just come out of it and left it right. That's a -1. But that's when maybe I need to work on hitting a little draw. So I know I'm not going to hit that shape, but as I say, I'm just not 100% comfortable controlling a little draw with an irons at the moment. Definitely something I need to work on moving forward. 180, again into gale. I've got 4-iron. It's mad, this is like 210. 180, 4-iron. Can't miss it left. And it's at left half of it and just let it drift back on the wind. Leaked it right. For that zone though, the red cone. Didn't get a minus because left was minus, a little bit too safe, that one. Got on the wind a bit. No points, still on 14. But I think the wind's come more that. Just straight into. Disappointing. Okay. Last shot. See if you can see the ball flight. See if you can actually see where this one goes. I'm gonna try here now and hit the little low draw and hold it into that wind. I said I wasn't comfortable with hitting the draw, but there's only one way to get better at it, isn't it? And do it under pressure. Oh. Oh. Why haven't I been playing that shot? That is one. Oh, I'm so happy with that. I'm so happy with that to finish. I've just hit a little holding draw with a 4-iron. Why haven't I been playing that shot? That was the best shot I hit of them all. I mean, if I'm hitting a little holding draw 4-iron to 3, 6, 9, to 9 feet, I'm so happy with that shot. That's the one that I really take a lot out of. I know that sounds stupid, one shot. No, that's not really a big deal, professional hitting a good shot, but it's a shot that I struggle with, but decided to take on. And I actually pulled it off. So on the last shot, to get 17 points total. 14, 17 points total. Honestly, I was thinking over 15's good. I'm just made up with that shot. Really happy with the 140. He's got 6 points from that, and that one was great, but I just need to work on that little holding draw. It actually was better than any of the other shots I hit. Again, you vary it with what the targets are. Today, good challenge. The wind's just added another element to it, trying to control your ball flight. But overall, I'm really, yeah, I am very pleased with that. Generally, apart from the one that I nearly lost over there, which shouldn't really be happening. But that, again, probably just a little bit of a wrong shot selection because I wasn't comfortable playing the shot that would probably produce the better result. So, yeah, I know what I need to work on. Thanks for watching. See you next Tuesday. Little wink. Always tried to be cool doing that, but I can't do it properly. Anyone good at winking? Yeah. This is me being cool with a wink. No. Don't even bother, it's pathetic. See ya next Tuesday.